Hello, everyone. It is Gary. I am reaching out to you guys to walk through all of the pieces that we're going to be discussing as you guys get ready for the 12-week challenge. These are also the things that you're going to be engaged with as we go through the 12-week challenge. All right. So I'm going to share my screen and show you guys what's happening. So, a couple of things. You guys have received some emails. The first thing you guys should have received, or one of the things you guys should have received, is a ad or a link to add yourself to the 12-week challenge. We've got 20 members so far. I believe 44 people were invited, so some of you guys have not logged in yet. And I'm sure, just like anything else, people are going to drop out before it happens. And hey, that's just the way it goes. That's why we invite a lot of folks in. So this is the 12-week challenge. This is where you guys are going to interact, engage. I ask you guys to go through and take a look at my video. It kind of talks about why I started this challenge and what it is all about. So there's that piece. You guys are going to be seeing our website, and this is one of the things that we've asked you guys to do, which was go into the website. You guys were given a link. This is our EXP team site. Talks about everything we are as a team. It talks about our training calendar, talks about our agent onboarding, the events that we have on a regular basis, and then it talks about resources and marketing. Specifically, this is where I want you guys to go. We have a seller's toolkit, buyer's toolkit, Canva template library. If you guys haven't seen these, it is a great opportunity for you guys to go and take peek around. This is for our team. This is what we offer to you guys to set us apart and make us better than all the other teams out there. So, main thing we're going to go through is agent resources. So, this is our agent page. This is what we offer to our teams. So this is Bold Trail Academy. This is one of the classes that's going to be available on Fridays. This is the Inner Circle Facebook group. This is the Digital Marketing Strategies group. Working with buyers, working with sellers, overcoming objections. You guys should have seen a text number says save this number because it's New Vision EXP. And then getting started as an agent. If you're brand new, which many of you are, I highly recommend you guys go to this section right here that says first 90 days as an agent. It is going to pull up this Google Doc, and it's all of these are hyperlinked. This is what you're supposed to do within your first 30 days. We're going to recommend that you guys do this over your first 30 days. The next 30 days is going to be 60 days, the last 30 days. So 12-week challenge runs about 90 days. It's going to give you guys things to do so that you guys are learning and becoming better as agents so that you're building momentum going into the spring and ultimately the summer buying season for our clients out there. And then we've got a monthly maintenance page. These are things you should be doing on a regular basis just to kind of keep yourself engaged. So check that out. You guys can print that page and you can check it off as you're going. The other thing that we sent you guys was lead generation tools. This is our page that we offer to our team. Not everybody else has access to this. Please do not share it outside of this group. These are lead generation sign-up sites that I highly recommend because these have no upfront cost. If for some reason they tell you they have an upfront cost, you're in the wrong site. These are all things, websites that you should sign up with so that you can get leads sent to you on your phone. You click a button and you accept the lead. Keep in mind, these are actually sent out to multiple buyers, or I'm sorry, multiple agents, whether it's a buyer or a seller lead. And so they're sent to multiple agents. So it is, fast on the trigger. Get there as quick as you can. And then we have some internal EXP referral systems. There's some other monthly or upfront sign-up fees for those you guys that have a little extra cash that want to be able to get more leads. You guys can use those sites. And then other lead sources, you guys can look for off-market deals. You can use things like Redex. But I want you guys to see that. Those are two things that we sent you guys that you can look at, play around with. It can be a part of your daily activities. The next thing we're going to talk about is Sisu. So Sisu is the platform that we are ultimately going to utilize to track everything for you guys. So I'm showing you, all of you guys were invited. You should say New Vision Realty Group at the top. Some of you have gone through what's called FastCap. So you may have a drop down like I do because I went through EXP University's FastCap, so I could teach you guys and train you guys on what that is. learning what Sisu is. So I created the team, New Vision Realty Group. That is our agents, a part of this 12-week challenge. So this is going to track everything you could possibly imagine. And I want to show you guys how to track this. So this right here says the record button. It's going to talk about your appointment set, your appointments met, document signed. This could be a buyer broker agreement or a listing agreement. Those are signed. This is when you're under contract. Your listing is pending or your buyer's got an accepted offer. And these will be when you add closed. But here's the activities that we're going to be tracking for you guys on a regular basis. And ultimately, you guys are going to get points based on a number of things that you engage with. And we're going to post these results, these reports every Friday for you guys so that you guys can see who's where on the leaderboard. So this is a challenge. This is a little bit of competition. We're going to be rewarding the folks that are doing the best. Top 3 every week, we'll get some kind of gift card. And then once a month, we're going to take the top couple folks out to a lunch or dinner or something along those lines. So what you guys have to do is you'll notice there is a date here. Today is 1/25. I'm recording this on Saturday. Yes, I'm in the office on a Saturday. As I start to have conversations, I'm going to click these buttons and it's going to add points as I do number of dials. I couldn't get these to swap back because it should be dials first, conversations next. People you've added to your CRM. So as you start to make contact with people, you should be adding them into your CRM. If you have them in your phone, if you've got them on an Excel spreadsheet, if you've got them in all different places, you should be getting them into your CRM. These are CMAs. You guys can create CMAs. Every single person you talk to that owns a home, you should ask them, can I do a CMA for you? You can get those. You can create those in MLS. You can send them to them an email. I personally like to mail out a hard copy the first time I do this to my people because I want to be able to send something to them. I want them to receive it in the mail. And then I want to call them a couple days later and verify, hey, did you get the thing I sent you? Okay. Also, thank you cards. These could be just checking in cards. Also, anytime you get a lead referral from any of your people, you should be sending out thank you cards. Videos posted to socials. You guys need to be out there doing real estate. It is super important that you are engaged in real estate on a regular basis. One of the biggest things I find from our agents is I don't know what to do. And you need to be out there looking at properties. So you're going to decide what properties you want to look at. And we're going to get into that in a second. I'm going to show you guys the top niches, the 6 masterminds that we're going to create. And you can create videos around those socials. You could be out showing properties. You could find fixers. You could find probate deals. You could find, luxury homes. You guys can do what it is that you want to do, but get out and shoot video. Post those videos to your socials. People don't realize that you're just out previewing a property. They see that you are out in the real estate market, showing property, looking at property. Once you show those properties, the people within your socials are going to reach out. Hey, I see that you're doing real estate. I see that you've been showing properties in Roseville or Elk Grove or wherever it is. Find an area and be targeted for what you want. You guys that are doing open houses, any buyer showings, every time you're actually showing a buyer, you get points, different from shooting your videos. Attend a mastermind class. There is going to be 6 throughout the week. Choose your top 1 or 2. I don't want you guys try and be in all 6 masterminds. It's too much time for you guys to be engaged. Pick 2. You might pick as many as 3 so you can go check them out. And then you're probably going to pare it down to 1 or 2. Attend Bull Trail Academy. That is our Friday class. And anytime you get a 5-star review, you guys get to add a point in there. So I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. So this is the snapshot. This says that I currently have 2 contracts signed and I have 1 under contract, which is my 1 unit pending. I haven't closed anything yet this year. So that's the snapshot. This is my personal data. You guys all are going to have access to see your personal data. And what Sisu is going to teach you guys to do is it's going to teach you how to go from a conversation to an appointment set to an appointment. And it's actually going to show you your metrics. So based on what I have created in my system, I need to have 6,000 conversations throughout the year. And you may think that that's a lot. You can break this down. So I have this for the year. You can change these times and go by month, go by quarter, whatever. And then you guys will be able to narrow that down. I have a huge goal. My goal is $500,000 in commission, which is 50 transactions. I think it's like 49.2. So that's what my goals are personally. And so this is going to track and show me what I'm doing from a conversation standpoint to listing appointment set to buyer's appointment set, met, signed, all those things. These are all pieces that it is going to track for you. The great thing about this is you may believe that you're going to get 100% of your appointments that you meet with, that they're going to sign a contract with you, and 80% are going to sign. What it will do is over the year, it will actually track everything for you and it will show you what your actual percentages are. So they will adjust. So if you have a great month, your percentages are probably going to be high. If you have a slow month, most of you that are getting started, your percentages are probably going to be pretty low. So as the year goes on, it will be a better snapshot of what is going on for you personally. Now, I'm almost always going to show you guys the team. I showed you mine just so you could see the personal one. And then you'll see that we have these properties. Don Peach and myself have already been engaged in this. We're already been using it because we used it for another system. And we've been kind of testing it, making sure it's ready for you guys. So you'll see that we've had 40 calls out of 20,000 calls that are supposed to be made. And those are all going to change and adjust based on who you are and what your desires are. Okay. Over here on the right side, there is your profile. And then there's the goals and a goal calculator. I'm going to recommend that before we get started, hopefully, before you guys get on your first Zoom call to do Power Hour calls, we'll get to that in a second. You guys are going to get in here, talk about your average price point, what your goals are. Don't worry about these numbers. These numbers are actually tracked based on the averages in Sisu. So don't worry about these right now and what your tracking are. This is the average within Sisu. We are going to look at all of our averages, and I'm going to have some discussions with you guys and see what we can do to help you get your personal percentages and averages up. Once you have gone in and set your goals, you'll be able to go ahead and choose. So mine is 500,000 GCI. Closed volume is 25 million. My average price point is going to be about 55 or 550, and it says 96 units. This will adjust as I go in and set goals, as I change my goals, and also look at this. This will tell you how you're doing each month, if you're ahead of your goals, behind on your goals, and it will then allow you to look at your business, because that's what this is. This is going to teach you guys how to run real estate like a business. All right, so that is Sisu. Going back in here real quick, and this is the 12-week challenge. So if you guys remember, I'm just going to go back just to make sure you guys all follow. This is our New Vision site, resources, agent resources. Scroll down right to here, 12-week challenge. This first one gets you into the Facebook page, just so you can get access to the Facebook page quick. These are your niches for 2025. These are the 6 categories that I felt were going to be important, that I felt everybody would have an option to do. I also felt they would be great opportunities for you guys that are brand new to get in and get engaged with your clients and people that you're talking to about real estate. And I think these probably cover the most specific topics. You'll notice we don't have luxury on here. I don't have open houses, things like that. These are specific niches I want you guys to focus on. So assumable loans. I have been talking about this for a while. My light's about to turn off here. Assumable loans. Like I said, the first week, we're going to have 6 of these topics, 6 of these masterminds. They're going to be about 30 minutes long. They're going to be all hosted on Zoom. As we find out what the key players are for each niche, we will have that mastermind group. Should be 30 minutes, and it's going to be interaction between us to figure out what's working for some people, what obstacles people are running into, and how we can encourage one another. So assumable loans, if you guys don't know that, FHA, VA, USDA, all assumable loans. If you're saying people are telling you, it's really hard out there. There's 7% interest rates. We're going to talk about assumable loans so that your buyers can get 2%, 3%, or 4% interest rates on houses that they want to buy in Sacramento region. One of the other ones we're going to talk about is investors, flippers, buy and hold, wholesale. These are opportunities for you guys to work with investors. For those of you that are looking at people out there thinking, oh, I don't like the roller coaster, the ebbs and flows, the emotion of real estate. This is working the numbers. It is very specific, and it is a great opportunity for you guys that want to work with investors, want to become an investor, want to flip, want to own rentals, want to learn to wholesale. That is actually going to all be a part of that. Next is going to be first-time home buyers. A lot of times people don't understand what it looks like to be a first-time home buyer. And so most people will say, well, I got qualified and I'm only qualified for 350. Well, you can look at house hacking, which would be teaching them to buy a duplex, where they can buy a duplex for 600,000, have a tenant on one side, they live in the other side, and their payment is the same as it would be on that 350 or $400,000 house. It also is a great opportunity for you guys as brand new agents or agents that are, building your business to be able to teach them that this is the first time you're going to buy this house. And in 2 to 3 years, I'm going to help you buy your next house. And then you're going to have this rental that's going to pay for itself over many, many years. So we're going to talk about that as a first-time home buyers, house hacking. We're also going to talk about zero down. We're going to talk about down payment assistance programs. In specific areas, there are specific areas in Sacramento that people can get 20, 40, as much as $100,000 as down payment assistance. Our lenders are going to be engaged in this one, teaching us a lot of that. New home builds. A lot of you guys are out there talking to people and they go, well, there's not a lot of inventory in resale. Well, there's a lot of inventory in new home builds. And new home builds are a great opportunity for you guys to go out and look at beautiful brand new homes. It's a great opportunity for you guys to shoot video. It's a great opportunity for you guys to go out and build relationships with the agents that are there, that work for the seller, that are inside the office. And also keep in mind, some of those buyers that come in without an agent have to sell a property. And if you build a great relationship with the listing agent or the seller's agent there, you have a chance to possibly build that relationship and maybe get some listings from them. So something to think about. Another great thing about new home builds is oftentimes they will do, $50,000 in upgrades, or the lender might say, listen, we're offering a 4.99 30-year fixed. We all know rates are 6.5%, 7% in that range. If you know what builds have those specialty rates, specialty deals, you can market that on your socials to your group of buyers. Distress, notice the default, short sales, REO, bank owned. This is a interesting industry. Steve and I both have done REOs, bank repos for many years. I did 100 short sales. There is a time that this is coming, and I don't know when it's going to be, but as the rates stay high, anything changes in the economy, distress sales will happen. People get sick. People go through divorces. People bought houses at the very height in 2021 and 2022, and the values have dropped a little bit, and they might be upside down. So you need to understand short sales, REOs, bank repos, defaults. The last one's going to be probate. We have several of our agents that actually specialize in probate. I'm going to recommend to you guys that are looking at what the market shift is going to be in the next coming years. We have a bunch of baby boomers, and many of them don't have trusts. They don't have wills. They don't have their paperwork set up properly. There will be a great opportunity for probates. And these are the 6 categories that we're going to be talking about, and we're going to create masterminds around. And who knows, you guys might decide that there's only 4 of those that are really interesting topics. If we don't have enough people in any one mastermind group, we may shut it down or condense it with another one. But that is the group. That is the overview of everything. Our first meeting is going to be our Power Hour calls. So if you guys don't know what Power Hour calls are, at 11 o'clock on Monday, you are going to get on Zoom with Gary.live. You're going to get an email and a text message probably 30 minutes prior that says, hey, here's what's going on. And then you guys will be jumping on that call. That call is going to be all of us, or as many of us as that want to get engaged, that want to build our business for 2025. And we are going to get on this call. We're all going to mute ourselves and we are going to make phone calls to our database, our sphere of influence, whatever that is. It's going to give you guys an opportunity to be held accountable. It's going to also give you guys an opportunity to say, hey, I made 5 phone calls and I got cussed out, or I got somebody that had this challenge for me or this objection. And as a whole, we'll be able to give you some ideas on what you can do to overcome that obstacle, overcome that challenge. And for a lot of people, this is probably the most difficult thing, is to make calls. A lot of people will say that phone is so heavy, it's difficult to make those calls. Even for me, it is difficult to make calls. There are certain days that I'm like, man, what am I going to do? I just don't have it in me today. I will call my lenders, I'll call my vendors, I'll call my wife just to kind of build up my momentum and get me going. But you should be making a certain amount of calls every single week. Zoom calls are going to happen Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m., always on Zoom with Gary.live. So that is the scoop. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at 11 a.m. for Power Hour calls, and talk to you guys soon. Take care.